5 reasons I knew I had to let go even without closure. Sometimes you don't get the apology, the explanation, or the closure. You just get tired of losing yourself, trying to keep something that keeps breaking you. Letting go wasn't about him changing. It was about me remembering who I was before I met him. Hey love, welcome to the Solo Woman Collective. I'm Laquana, creator of the Detachment Diary. And if you've ever stayed too long, begged for clarity, or lost yourself trying to be enough, you are in the right place. This is your space to reset, rebuild, and remember who you are. Here we talk about breakups, toxic cycles, emotional healing, and the rituals that help you rebuild, not for him, but for you. All right, guys, let's get into this video, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys today 5 reasons I knew I had to let go even without closure, okay? And these are gonna be good, y'all, okay, period, because I literally remember the day where I remember the exact date and time, okay, when I started this journey, which was honestly not too long ago. It was a few years back. So y'all, this list works, okay? These 5 reasons that I knew, okay? What am I saying, y'all? These reasons are real, okay? Let's just put it like that. These reasons are real. And these reasonings, again, I can't even get my words out today, so let's just start over, because what's good? I don't know. I be having my days, y'all. Hold on. Number 1, and I'm gonna keep this in here, y'all, because y'all, I'm human, okay? My brain gets fried sometimes. I'm tired. Let's go. Number 1, y'all. So I lost my identity, and I know y'all can relate to losing your identity or not even knowing who your identity ever was. So I realized I wasn't living my life anymore. I was living his, okay? His. Everything he cared about became what I cared about. His moods determined my day. Okay, like, man, y'all, I remembered, like, if he just would laying in bed all day, getting off work, laying in bed, not doing nothing. Like, if he wasn't around me, I just felt lifeless. His dreams replaced mine, and somewhere in that, I stopped being me. And now, y'all, this stands out a lot for me, because ever since I was a little girl, I had always had dreams of being a singer. Okay, like, if you are a follower of this channel, if you're one of the day ones, you can go back to my old videos and see that's where I started. I started out in doing music. I always had a passion for something. If it wasn't doing music, it was starting a podcast. It was wanting to be a fashion designer. I had all of these dreams and goals, a personal trainer, you name it, okay? But as soon as I got into a relationship that was a distraction, all of those things were no longer, all of those things didn't even matter to me anymore. And over time, when I finally realized that I lost those dreams, aspiration, goals, and identity, it was hard for me to get it back, because I was submersed into this relationship and I didn't want to lose it. And I felt like if I started back trying to get back to my identity, which I did eventually, which I did slowly tap back into my identity, but this story is for another video. When I did start to slowly get back into things for me, the relationships got even worse. Okay, so, but that's another video. But yeah, that's one of the things I realized, like, yeah, I'm losing my identity. Yeah, this cannot be a thing for me. Not me, especially. Number 2 is I stopped having a prayer life. This sounds bad to a lot of people. Yes, I get it. I know this sounds bad. How How could you not talk to God? Listen, I'm just being honest, y'all. That's what we do here. We just be honest, okay? I couldn't hear God anymore because I was too busy listening to him. I suffered from idolatry and I didn't know until now, okay? Now, today is the day I realized that, not literally today, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that after the breakup that I suffered from idolatry. I really did. I did pray for peace, but I kept running back to the thing that was stealing it. Let's be clear, okay? Like I was begging for peace, but meanwhile, the thing that's taking me the furthest away from peace is what I kept running back to. That's when I knew anything that pulls me away from my source isn't love, it is bondage. Number 3. Yo, what is it? Is the camera a little fuzzy? Okay. Number 3, my anxiety. Anxiety became my normal. Y'all, I had anxiety through that whole entire relationship. Years and years and years of constant, steady anxiety. All day, every day, unless I was with him. I used to call it chemistry, but it was just really chaos. Let's just be honest. Like it was the fight or flight kind of thing. I was constantly on edge. I'm talking about overthinking text messages, overthinking phone, just every little word, okay? Waiting for the next shift in his energy. That's why whenever a person loses your trust in the beginning, it's best to let it go because I'm going to tell you, it is hard to get it back. And whenever your peace becomes conditional on someone else's behavior, that's control, y'all. That is absolutely control. And do not think one bit that that person don't know that they got that kind of control on you. Okay? They ain't gonna do it with the wrong man. They're not going to do what it takes to make you feel better or to ease the anxiety. They're going to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because it's the control piece that helps them thrive. Number 4, the relationship started costing me more than it gave me. Every time I poured into him, I felt emptier. Love shouldn't leave you drained, broke, or questioning your worth. And when I say broke, I mean literally, physically, emotionally, financially. Like I'm talking about it all, okay? It shouldn't have you in any of those circumstances. And in this case, this is not, I talk to women, but this is for men too. This is for y'all too. Real love, it multiplies. It multiplies. It does not deplete you. It's too many of us who are stuck in this cycle of earning love. And we are so used to having to survive, or AKA being in survival mode, that whenever we get something that isn't that, we feel like something is wrong. And that's why we keep up these same cycles, because this is what we are used to. A lot of us were born and raised in traumatic households, so that's all we know. We don't know what peace looks or feels like, or if it's even possible. So it's like, why should I, to some people, it's like, why should I be chasing something that's not obtainable? So I might as well stay over here. Let me tell you that it's not true. That cannot be furthest from the truth. But you wouldn't know until you get out of that situation and you actually do the real work. Last point, but not least, peace. My peace started feeling like closure. I said my peace started feeling like closure. I stopped waiting for him to explain why he couldn't love me right. Because to him, it was all good. You know what I'm saying? It was all good. So peace became my closure, okay? Sometimes God won't let you have the conversation because he knows you'll talk yourself back into the same pain. That's why, y'all, I'm big on blocking, especially like if it's somebody you just met and they already come with the drama. Block. Because people have learned how to talk their way back into your life with no intention of actually changing, because they don't think you're strong enough to detach. That's why we got to stop giving off this desperate energy, this desperation of needing and wanting someone, and start showing them that I love myself too much. That's when the respect comes in. And if the respect don't come in, no worries, because they're no longer in your life. Understand this. Closure doesn't come from conversations. It comes from your decisions. So the day that I let go wasn't the day that he apologized. I never got an apology. Let's just be clear. Not when I wanted it. It came when it was too late. But anyways, the day that I finally let go was the day that I forgave myself for staying way too long. Because I beat myself up, y'all. I thought about all the time that I wasted, how successful I could have been, how much money I could have made, or I could have found someone who really loved me and could have had the life of my dreams. And no, everything happens for a reason. That's how I look at it. At this point, I understand why I had to go through that. When I see myself today, I understand why. And it's all good. But let me talk to my sisters that are still in that space, okay? If you are in that space where you know that it's time to let go, but your heart still wants to hold on, I want you to come join my free community. It's on Facebook right now, and I'll leave the link in the description or in the comment section. But it's called Don't Text Him, Join this group instead. That is where women like you are healing, reclaiming identity, and learning to walk in peace again. All right? So if this video resonated, hit the subscribe button to see more, the notification bell, and watch the next video that's coming up on your screen to keep this journey going for you. I'll see you in the next video. You got this.